Hi, I'm Anna. So this is a little mini session for you to do, either to come into the gym during solo practice or for you to do at home. So we've got 4 movements, and depending on how much time you have, take you between 10 and 25 minutes. Our first movement is the shrimp squat. So with this one, you're going to come up onto one foot, take the hands forward, reach back with the leg, and try to touch the knee down to the floor and then press back up. So we're going to come down nice and slowly for a count of 4. Try and control the movement the whole way down so there's no area that you're falling through. We reach back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then power all the way back up. To regress this movement, if that was a little bit difficult, you couldn't get all the way to the floor or you're falling through, then you'll take your aim to a target instead. So here I'll use a mat, that's just a little elevation, but you could use a block, a cushion, or anything that you can measure, that you can target to reduce the range of motion. So here, I'll use this mat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way back up. If that's still too difficult, even to a target, then you would do these ones instead. You reach back with the foot, touch the foot to the floor first, 1, 2, 3, 4, and power back up until you can work up to taking the knee down to a target. If that's really easy for you, then you're going to progress the movement to holding on to the foot. So here you'll take the same hand as the foot and hold on. Use the other hand to counterbalance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and power back up. Same thing here, you can use a target if you can't quite get to the floor yet. If that version is still feeling pretty good, then you will do the double hold. So here, holding onto the foot with both hands, and same thing. I'm not quite up to that one yet, but let me know how you go with those. Our next movement is the hitchhiker. So this is for shoulders and T-spine. So here you're going to take the arms out to the side, knees together, and take the knees over to one side. Here, if the knees don't come down to the floor, then just take a fist and place it between the knees, or you can add a block or a cushion here. Then you're going to take the other hand up overhead, take the thumb out to thumbs up position, and tap it down to the floor. Here you're trying to drive that scapula of this extended arm down towards the floor. Scooping the thumb up towards your face and touch back down. If this feels too easy, then you're going to tuck the thumb in and then touch the fist down to the floor. To increase this further, you'll extend the bottom leg, taking the top knee down to the floor without holding onto the knee. And touch from here. Here we're going to complete 20 repetitions on each side with a 20-second hold where you're driving the hand and the scapula down towards the floor whilst keeping the opposite knee connected down towards the floor as well. Our next movement is the split squat. So this one you're going to come into a lunge position, and we're going to try to take the knee over the toe as we lunge forward, bringing the hamstring to touch the calf whilst keeping the back leg pretty straight. So there'll be a little bend, but we're not bringing the knee all the way down to the floor, and press back up. So here, you'll aim to keep the heel down on the floor, but if you need to just because of ankle mobility, lift the heel a little bit, that's okay. And then press all the way back up. If you're unable to get the hamstring to the calf, then you're going to raise the front leg. So here you'll place your foot on a step or even a box or as much height as you need in order to be able to bring that hamstring all the way down to the calf, trying to straighten out through the back leg and driving the heel down towards the floor. And press back up. So we come down nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, and power all the way back up. You can add weight to this movement as well. Once you have the hang of it, you'll hold weight in either side and completing the movement. This one will do 5 repetitions on each side. On the last rep of each set, you're going to hold down in the maximum position for 10 seconds. Really driving the back heel away, keeping the torso upright, and press back up. The next drill we're going to do is our T-spine wall extensions. So the first option for this one is kneeling just facing the wall, taking the hands to the wall, pinky side against the wall, and then you're going to keep the low back rounded, so tucking that pelvis under, whilst extending the T-spine, so the upper back towards the wall, and pulse in towards the wall. So really pressing the chest and shoulders in towards the wall, whilst keeping that rounding through the low back. The next option is going to be the inverted frog. So if you're comfortable to come up into a wall handstand, you don't have to be super close to the wall. So here we're taking the hands down to the floor, taking the knees against the wall, keep the knees together, take the gaze down at the floor, and then keeping that rounding through the low back like we just did, and pulsing the chest in towards the wall. Each time coming all the way back out and then pulsing in.